Sometimes the heaviest thing we carry isn't a suitcase or a box, it's our past. And no matter how far we go, it follows us until we decide to let it go. This is the story of a young man named Ethan and how he learned to leave his past behind. Ethan was 28, a quiet guy, hardworking, polite, but always lost in thought. He worked at a small electronics repair shop in town. Every day he fixed people's broken phones and laptops, but inside his own heart was still broken. Years ago he had failed his college exams, not once, but twice. His dad had taken out a loan to help him study. And when Ethan failed again, his father's disappointment hurt more than words ever could. Since then, Ethan carried that guilt everywhere. Even though he had a steady job now, even though his co-workers liked him, he couldn't forgive himself. Every time something good happened, his mind whispered, "You don't deserve this." One day, Ethan's boss sent him to fix some computers at a local community school. There he met an older teacher named Mrs. Parker. She was kind, calm, and full of life, even though she walked with a cane. While Ethan was repairing the school computers, she smiled and said, "You look like someone who carries a lot on his mind." Ethan chuckled softly. "Maybe I just have too many memories." Mrs. Parker nodded. "Ah, memories. They can be both gifts and prisons." He didn't reply, but those words stayed with him. Before he left, Mrs. Parker handed him a small, worn-out book. It was titled, "The Art of Letting Go." Ethan thanked her politely, but he didn't read it. He just tossed it into his backpack and forgot about it. A few weeks later, Ethan got a phone call. His father was sick, heart trouble. He rushed back to his hometown after years. When he walked into the old house, memories flooded in. The same kitchen where his dad once scolded him. The same porch where he sat crying after failing those exams. But now his dad looked weak and older. Still, when he saw Ethan, he smiled softly and said, "You came back, son." Ethan sat beside him, quiet. So many things he wanted to say, but couldn't. For 2 days he took care of his dad. Cooked, cleaned, bought medicine. No big conversations, just silent care. On the third night, his dad called him close and asked, "Ethan, do you still carry that failure inside you?" Ethan froze. He looked down. "Yeah, I can't forget it, Dad. I let you down." His father smiled weakly. "No, son. You failed a test, not life. But by holding on to it for so long, you're failing yourself." Those words hit harder than anything Ethan had ever heard. His dad continued, "Stop looking through the rearview mirror. You'll crash into your future." That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He sat on the porch staring at the stars. The wind was cold, but his heart felt colder. He replayed every moment of his past, every mistake, every regret. And for the first time, he cried. Not from guilt, but from wanting freedom. A few days later, his father passed away peacefully. Ethan felt pain, but something inside him shifted. While packing his father's belongings, he found an envelope with his name on it. Inside was a note that said, "Ethan, I may not see it, but I know you'll make me proud. Not when you succeed, but when you're free." There was also an old photo. Ethan as a little boy, covered in mud, laughing in the backyard, carefree, happy, alive. That picture broke him and healed him at the same time. He finally understood what his father meant. Life doesn't want us to be perfect. It just wants us to keep moving without dragging yesterday along. When Ethan returned to the city, he found that book Mrs. Parker had given him. He opened it this time. The first line said, To heal, you must stop rehearsing your pain. He closed the book and smiled. That day he went to work, not as a man stuck in the past, but as someone ready to start living again. In the evenings, he began teaching neighborhood kids how to fix gadgets for free. He started laughing more, helping more, living more, and slowly he felt lighter. Because the truth is, our past can only hurt us if we keep feeding it. Once we accept it, learn from it, and let it go, it loses power. So, if you're watching this right now, maybe it's time to ask yourself, what are you still carrying? A mistake, a broken dream, something you can't forgive yourself for. Remember, because the past is a lesson, not a life sentence. You can visit it, but don't live there, because life is happening now, right here, right in this moment. And like Ethan learned, peace begins the day you stop looking back. So, leave your past behind, not because it doesn't matter, but because you do. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Because sometimes one small story can change a life.